I'm Squadron Leader Vinutha GR, retired from the Indian Air Force, or rather released from the Indian Air Force after short service commission. I was an aeronautical engineering officer in the Indian Air Force for 10 years. So 10 years is the minimum and the compulsory period for short service officers. So after that, I came out of Air Force and I started giving my attempts. So I started my attempt towards the last year of my uh, service. Then I continued the preparation. So in 2024 UPSC CSC exam, I've achieved the rank of 906, and I've got allocated to Indian Revenue Service income tax. And I had taken exemption from the foundation course at Labasna because I wanted to improve my rank, and uh, wrote the mains 2025 also. So I'll be joining in December, not in August. I'll be joining in December to NADT, National Academy of Direct Taxes in Nagpur. That's the place where IRS officers are trained. So now, first and foremost, like all the other sessions, I'll talk what motivated me to get into this UPSC journey, because I was already an officer in the military, and I could be easily settled down, etc. So, what motivated me was because my parents, before I joined the military, wanted me to be in the civil service. That was their dream. There was nobody in my family, dur dur tak bhi, in the military. They didn't want me to go to military, but somehow I was this rebellious kid. I went against them and I joined the military. So that was my decision. So after the short service commission ended, although there was an option for permanent commission, I thought, Abhi, I'll do something which my parents always wanted me to do. And the experience and the confidence I gained through this 10 years of military uh, work or service, that helped me, get that energy or momentum to do this UPSC, grind, I would say. It's definitely a grind, so much of syllabus and stuff. So that was the reason or motivation. One was my parents' dream, and then I thought after short service, the befitting career would be civil service in the outside world. So, prelims strategy first. So, as you know, prelims is the first step to clear this exam. And the prelims is the most unpredictable and the most difficult stage. It has negative marking, you all know that. So, about 15 lakh people register every year, close to 15 lakh. That's what I thought in this year, last year. And about 5 to 6 lakhs or even 7 lakhs write the exam. And out of that, only 15,000 roughly in the last 2 years were cleared for the mains exam. So you can see the ratio, right? 15,000 cleared, and how many wrote the prelims was about 5 lakh or something. How many registered was 15 lakh. So there's a huge, deletion at the prelims level. So we can say that prelims is basically a stage of elimination. It is designed to eliminate as many people as they can and quickly, because it's the objective test. You can objectively remove the candidates who are not, serious or not prepared enough, and take ahead the others. So definitely I had difficulty clearing the prelims. This was the first time, 2024 was the first time I cleared prelims. I had failed in all the other prelims. 2021, I don't count it as a serious attempt. That was the last year of my service, so I had given it as a try, and I was not at all prepared for the syllabus also. So I'd given a try to see how it feels like to appear in the exam hall, and how it feels like to attempt the paper. So 2021, if you keep aside, 2022 I failed in the prelims, 2023 I failed in the prelims. Now 2024 I cleared it. So 2020, 1, 2, 3, what happened? I'll tell you about it. So 2022 and 2021, the gap was very less between the two prelims. It was only 6 months, because that was the COVID year, right? So एक exam postpone हो गया था, and the next exam was on time, so the gap was shortened. So I could not, fill all the gaps in my preparation in that short time. So I count, I mean, for my own satisfaction, I count 2021 and 2022 as one single attempt. So I could not clear it. 2023 was a special case. I was, perfectly prepared. When the marks of the unsuccessful candidates were announced, I had scored 89 marks in GS1 and general category ka cutoff tha 75. I'm not from general category, but I had scored much more than the general category. What I mean to say. So I had scored 89 in paper 1 in 2023, but in paper 2, I had faced difficulty that year. That year, maths was particularly tough and it was of CAT level. So I attempted maths in CSAT, GS paper 2, and I ended up wasting a lot of time. And after half an hour, 1 hour, I had not solved even the, 20, 25 questions, minimum number of questions which are supposed to be solved. So I started panicking. So that's how CSAT went out of my hand that year. By the time 2 hours were ending, I already knew that this is not gonna happen. And it was a terrible day. It was my birthday on that, day also. So I still remember that, terrible, terrible experience. Because the first paper went really well. Although उन्होंने format change कर दिया था. They had removed all the elimination type questions. The match the following questions also didn't have that, numbers, 1, 2 only and all that. So that was a shocker, but still, I had done well in the morning. I was quite confident कि CSAT हो जाएगा तो this time I'm surely in. And CSAT में ऐसे हो गया. So I was so demotivated that day. Came back and cried and all that. We had a birthday party, but I could not enjoy that party also. So prelims was a disaster in 2023. So 2024 May, GS1, I already had this, good backup now in these 4 or 3 years. I had already studied so much that I had a strong base. And now the only part was maths or the CSAT part. So now I devised this strategy wherein you have to basically stay calm and cool in the exam hall. The basic strategy is to remain calm and do the problems with good accuracy. There's no point if you attempt the problems but you're going wrong. Even a small mistake can cost you, an entire year. So calculation mistake nahi hona chahiye. And your selection of questions should be very clever. You should cleverly select them so that you can reach the minimum cutoff in 2 hours. So all these things I learned by now. So 2024 prelims was very easy for me. Paper 1 was very easy, and paper 2 also was much easier than 2023 paper if you analyze it. So I cleared it. So now this was what happened in the exam hall. Now if you ask me how I prepared the studies, right, the books, the polity part I did completely from Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant, you have to read cover to cover all the chapters. And in the first 2, 3 attempts, I had not completely prepared the notes also. It's a huge book, you know that. By third and fourth attempt, I had this fully prepared notes of Lakshmikant, and that really helped me during prelims, and even the mains revision also. So Lakshmikant completely for polity. And some videos of Shubhra Ranjan ma'am I watched for PYQ analysis of polity. That's very important. She gives a very detailed analysis of PYQs. And there is some book called Objective Polity by Lakshmikant. I have in detail listed my entire prelims book list on my Instagram profile. The name is Vinutha_IRS. VINUTHA_IRS. You can search there also. I'll try to attach it with this video if you cannot search that. So PYQ analysis kaise kiya? Basically, you solve all the UPSC papers, UPSC polity questions. Lakshmikant latest edition has the polity PYQs filtered out in the end of the book. You can find it. Or there are so many Telegram channels where it is given in MCQ format. You can click and see correct or not, but don't go by their answer key. Always see the official UPSC answer key when you're doing PYQ, because the coaching institutes do so many mistakes in answer keys. So solving on my own, that's how I did. Analysis means nothing. Basically, attempt the PYQ questions. That's how analysis is. And by attempting so many questions of so many years, the analysis will be formed automatically. Your brain is so intelligent that you'll understand by that which are the areas which UPSC is focusing on. There are some areas which you'll find quite not repetitive, I'll say, quite different and quite strange. Maybe they are related to some current happening in that year, so don't worry much about those. Focus on the maximum chunk. I know that when you're a fresher and when you're preparing for this exam, you tend to get obsessed about the questions which you can't find an answer to easily, and you start thinking why UPSC is, asking this. You get obsessed about it. So don't get obsessed about that. Look at the majority of the questions, the majority pattern, right? There's so many comments. I'm trying to read what you're typing. NCERT books start from class 6 for some subjects which are not comfortable, like history, etc. But for polity, I don't think class 6 is required, but give it only one reading initially. Abhi khatam kar do. Towards the exam months, you cannot sit to do NCERT then. NCERT is only now as an introduction, like as a welcome book to UPSC. After that, stop with NCERT. And history NCERT से notes बनाना चाहिए. History NCERT will be the base material for ancient and medieval. So history say you have to make notes. But other NCERTs, geography I didn't take it as a notes because geography तो मेरा optional था. I had my optional material. But for you people, if NCERT is your base material for geography, you have to make notes from there also, right? So that was the thing. And there were some other questions I'm just going through. PYQ से questions repeat होते हैं. Yes, so don't neglect PYQs. You have to go through the PYQs, preferably all 10 years, last 10 years. Both GS1, GS2, both. But GS2 don't go by the impression seeing 2015 to 2020 wale papers dekh karke ki it's easy like that. It's quite difficult. So the standard for CSAT or GS paper 2 would be 2020 2 or 3 onwards, those papers. But for GS paper 1, yes, all 10 years you solve. And see the official answer key. Download it from UPSC website only and solve all of them. And once you solve all, you'll form an analysis in your own mind. अब तुमको पता चल जाएगा which are the areas which UPSC is focusing more on, and you'll also understand that so many questions are actually repeated, and that will help you clear the prelims. And you have to do a lot of mock tests. Mock tests you start doing by January. If you're a first timer, then abhi like now is the month of October is starting now. Start now. Start kar do aap. Start sectional tests. Don't wait for the syllabus to complete. At least sectional tests start kar do, because syllabus kabhi complete nahi hoga. Even rank 1 se bhi jaake पूछो, he or she will not have completed the syllabus. So do some chapters, give test, then see the mistakes, see your marks improve, but don't get bogged down by your marks. Especially the coaching institutes, right? For the competition, they tend to make their mocks very difficult. The most difficult institute will have more subscribers, something like that. So don't get worried about those marks and all. Usually जो Vision IAS forum simulators वगैरह होते हैं, Vision IAS के tests and all that, UPSC actual exam is one notch less difficult than that, I can say, surely. So don't worry about your marks. But this less difficult, more difficult and all, you can say only after complete syllabus, mastering. So for you people, if you have not finished the syllabus, you will still find difficult. UPSC exam also will be little difficult for you. But don't worry, that is the process. Everybody has to go through the same process. You will feel difficult in the first year, second year. Yes, if you are very sincere, you will be done in 1 or 2 years. Otherwise, it's okay. If your speed is slow, you will still do it in the third or fourth year. Don't worry, but try to finish it off in your first or second attempts. Maximum 3 attempts. So you will know that by आपके third or second attempt तक, you yourself will understand which marks to worry about, which marks to not worry about, which subject to focus on, which book to focus on, which book to not focus on. आपको खुद पता चल जाएगा, and you'll find it very comfortable doing prelims test series. Now you will feel so bogged down, so discouraged. आपके marks देखकर आपको बहुत बुरा लगेगा अभी टेस्ट सीरीज के मार्क्स देखकर, बट डोंट वरी, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से. आप बस प्रैक्टिस करते रहो. prelims test, mock tests, take I would say forum simulators were good, which I had attempted. I'm talking about prelims. Forum simulators, Vision IS, of course everybody does that, that is good. And Vaji Ram and Ravi also had taken. There was something called camp, these things, test series. So do all that. Okay, I'm just looking at the questions now. I'll continue my story also. Meanwhile, I'm also seeing the questions. Okay, somebody has failed 3 times, somebody has failed 4 times. Don't worry about it at all. I told you I failed 4 prelims, and the 5th time I completed the entire cycle in one go. That was because I was confident about my answer writing skills. So once I cleared the prelims, I was confident that अब हो जाएगा मेरा. So 3 बार फेल हो गए, 4 बार फेल हो गए, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Don't worry about that. That's only I see failures as a step in UPSC. It's like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So see it like that. See, basically आपके साथ जो हुआ है उससे कोई फर्क नहीं होता. What happens is, what matters is how you react to that. आपकी response क्या है उस event के लिए. Failure हो गया, okay, but आपका response क्या है to that setback. That is what differentiates one who succeeds and one who doesn't succeed. So your response should be, okay, I've improved my marks. 60 थे last year, इस बार 80 हो गए, cut off was 85, it's okay, I have improved this much. So that should be the attitude. Your attitude makes the entire difference. So don't worry about 3 times fail हो गए, 4 times fail हो गए, it's okay. I failed 2020 attempt. 2020 से start किया था मैंने. 2020, although I was not serious, honestly, I had just given attempt. 2020, 21, 22, 23, 4 prelims I failed, and this was my 5th attempt, 2024, wherein I completed the entire cycle and got this rank 906. Although the rank was not good, I got a service now, and to improve my rank, I've also written CSC 2025, waiting for the mains result. I'll join my service in December. So don't worry about the number of attempts. You should be only worried about how better are you from the previous attempt. If you're at the same level and if you go and give the attempt again, कोई फायदा नहीं है. So better your preparation, increase your knowledge, revise multiple times. Notes नहीं बनाया तो notes खत्म कर लो अभी. Till October end or something, you can do this notes business. After that, notes business करने के लिए आपके पास time नहीं होगा. It's only test series and mock tests, PYQ and all that. Especially जिनका prelims ही नहीं हुआ उनके लिए. January से you have to completely focus on prelims. And if you have given 2 or 3 prelims and 1-2 marks से छूट रहा है तो it's okay. By Feb end you start prelims. So notes जो भी है अभी बना लो आप. So if you're failed and all that, don't worry about that. Focus on your notes preparation now. Okay, how to analyze mocks, my mistakes, consistency, study. Okay. Okay. My daily schedule. So okay, so many questions are there. See, essay structure, somebody has asked. Essay structure, I have made a video on my own channel by my name, Vinutha स्क्वाड्रन लीडर विनु था, उसमें ऐसे का एक डिटेल वीडियो बनाया है मैंने रिसेंटली, कैन सी दैट. नाउ NCRT. Don't be obsessed about finishing the entire NCRT books and all that. Go through the basic ones where you lack that basic knowledge, like science, maybe biology and all that. Do ninth, 10th, 8th science books. Build that base. History के लिए हाँ, you have to read it in detail. Ancient, old NCRT for ancient India, old NCRT for medieval India, and वहाँ से notes भी बनाना है. In case of history and modern history, I did from Spectrum completely and made notes. So NCRTs पे ज़्यादा focus मत रहिए. Only for history I'll say yes, and geography also if your option is not geography. My option was geography, so NCRT's geography I didn't read much. So my study schedule when I was doing this, initially I was in the military. I was officer in the Indian Air Force, engineering officer. So I was working and studying, so that was terrible. I could not manage it properly. So that's why I got success only after came out of Air Force, after finishing the short service tenure and dedicatedly prepared. That's how I got success now. During my job, it was very difficult. Now, after I came out, what I used to do was I used to get up around say 10 or 11 o'clock and start studying. I'm not a morning person. I'm a night owl, I can say. In the night, my energies are more and my focus is better. And night में disturbances कम होते हैं. Nobody is awake, especially after 11 or 12. Although some traffic and all you can hear. घर पे भी सब सो जाएंगे. Neighbors are not awake. So nights are the best time for me to study. And also your friends won't disturb you. Call wall करके. No, this advertisement calls and all that also. So nights I used to study. 1 hour time slots में, या 1.5 hour time slots में. After that, you have to definitely take a break. Don't go continuously, because if you do it continuously, you'll get burned out after 2-3 hours. Then you'll take a long break and probably lose that time of the day. So do short time slots, take small breaks, and do more hours in one day. And you have a kitchen timer or small timer. I'll show you what I had. I had the small, kitchen timer on my study table. I saw this from, I think, Apala Mishra or something. She used to use this, so I bought it after seeing her. So basically, start a timer for 1 hour or 1.5 hour, and after your 1.5 hour, 1 hour slot is over, stop the timer, reset it, and again start when you come back. So you measure the exact number of hours you're studying, and by doing that, you'll get some, objectivity in preparation. Otherwise, this preparation is so subjective and so, long duration that आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कि you're doing something and how to measure it. The basic thing is to measure and to feel that I've done something today and I am getting results. Results तो आपको mock से पता चल जाएगा या notes completion से पता चल जाएगा, इतना notes हो गया अभी, next इतना ही बचा है and all that. But apart from that, some satisfaction you'll also get by measuring the time you studied. That's very important. So some bit of measurement you have to have in this journey. I'm just looking at some more questions. Sleep cycle. Sleep cycle, I'll tell you. Handwritten note. Okay, I'll talk about it. Essay strategy, I'll talk. Without support from anyone. Okay. Achievement. Okay. So without support from anyone, that will be a little difficult, definitely. But whether you'll still do it or not depends on how badly you want this. There should be some reason, right, which drives you from within. आपके अंदर कोई reason होना चाहिए. बाहर से कोई motivation है, मम्मी पापा के लिए कर रहे हो या गर्लफ्रेंड को दिखाने के लिए कर रहे हो, बॉयफ्रेंड को दिखाने के लिए कर रहे हो, तो that motivation will not sustain for some time, for a long time. That motivation should be from within, for some reason. social service ho ya power ho, whatever, let it be a good reason. Power also, but in a good way. So that inner reason should be very strong. Again, today I made a video about motivation and setbacks also on my own channel. In my name, Squad on Leader Vinutha IRS. You can check out that also. Just 10 minutes before I uploaded it. That's why I'm mentioning here. How to handle failures and what kept me motivated. Now, you don't have support from anyone and how to do that. First of all, without financial autonomy, is journey mein, it's difficult that you have to work also. Support means, I'm assuming, including financial support you don't have, suppose. Then you have to work also, support your own self, cook for yourself, motivate your own self and study. वो थोड़ा difficult हो जाता है. But in that case, take a light job, like half day job, minimum pay, जिससे आपका basic needs meet हो जाए, shelter, food, clothing and all that. Take a half day job. Physically also, it should not be much tiring and it should not occupy the entire day's duration. You should have enough time. आपके पास time बचना चाहिए. 8 to 7 hours consistently throughout the year. And with job, you can at least do 6 hours consistently, but that 6 hours should be sincere and efficient. Then that 6 hours can be equal to 8 hours. Inefficient 8 hours is not better than an efficient 6 hours. ये आप याद रख लो. So do that. If you don't have financial support, take a job which is less demanding and less duration, but pays you minimum. You take up that. And emotional support. First of all, stay away from your toxic friends, who are so-called friends. Make some good friends. Keep a small circle. Be with people who want to see you succeed. आपको पता चल जाता है फ्रेंड सर्कल में who genuinely wants to support you and all that. So stick to them only. Keep a small circle. And parents can be a good source of support, but if your parents themselves are against your decision, then it becomes very, very difficult. That was not the case in my story, but आपके केस में ऐसा है तो don't discuss it about, don't discuss about the exam with your parents then. Then they'll say something, they'll make a comment, it will hurt you. So the less you speak, the less you emotionally attach, the better in that case. So from wherever you're getting that, toxic response or negative response, you stop emotionally connecting there. That will help you. So that will save your energy, your mental, energies, which is very precious and required for your preparation. For UPSC, you need a balanced mind and a peaceful mind. No jagda, no, kalesh, whatever. Be peaceful, calm. Don't get into fights. Don't do all that. And don't get disturbed also. Don't be sad. That will also drain your energy. So, I'm just looking at other questions. Met any officer before preparation? Basically, how I got motivated. Have you met any officer before your preparation? I need not meet the officer because I'll tell you, I was myself an officer in the military. So being an officer was not my dream. My story is little different in that way. It was like to have a befitting same status wala job after short service ends. So I was myself an officer. I wanted to stay in the same whatever social status after the short service ends. So that also was a motivation. And temporarily I had taken a short, state government job after I came out of Air Force. There I saw how the DC, the district administration works. So तब तक मेरा first choice Indian Foreign Service था. But once I saw how district administration functions and how DC handles day-to-day jobs and what are the departments under him or her, that really, motivated me. And I could see, poor people waiting outside his office and he giving time to each one of them. And so much, meetings every day and all that. So how IS officer functions day to day, I got a first-hand experience from that state government job. Yes, that sort of changed my choice from Indian Foreign Service to Indian Administrative Service. Now IS is my first choice. IFS came down to 2. Although I didn't get IFS or IS this time, I got IRS. But I'm just telling you, yes, working with district administration motivated me that way. Yeah, so I'm looking at other questions. I was in Indian Air Force as an engineering branch officer, aeronautical branch. Interview experience, essay strategy, I'll talk about it. बहुत लंबा सेशन हो जाएगा फिर, but I'll try to cover maximum, whatever I can. Answer writing strategy for mains. So Shivam, basically I think you're looking for motivation. If you want to feel motivated, just go ahead and meet some officers. आपका जो mind बोल रहा है कि do this, probably try that. It may motivate you more than sleep cycle. See, sleep cycle, I didn't worry much about sleep cycle until the exam. See, this is a very important thing which I'm going to tell you, which nobody tells you. See, don't try to adjust as per UPSC from day one. Do what naturally your body is most efficient in doing. अगर आपकी बॉडी रात में ज़्यादा एफिशिएंटली काम करता है तो आप रात को पढ़ाई करो. Don't worry about UPSC की exam timings and all that. Only in the last 1 month you switch according to UPSC. चाहे mains हो prelims हो, that's what I did and it worked for me. So last तक आप अपनी बॉडी की एफिशिएंसी, जैसे जिस टाइम पे मैक्सिमम होता है उस टाइम पे काम करो, पढ़ाई करो. डोंट वरी अबाउट यूपीएससी सिंक्रोनाइजिंग विद यूपीएससी टाइमिंग. वो आप बाद में कर लेना व्हेन द एग्जाम्स आर अप्रोचिंग. चेंज देन, तब आपको चेंज करना ही पड़ेगा एंड चेंज हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी. मैक्सिमम टाइम, मैक्सिमम पार्ट ऑफ द ईयर you work when your body is more efficient. Do that. And my sleep cycle was not disturbed because of studying in night, because my body naturally feels sleepy after 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Till then I don't feel sleepy at all. So sleep cycle is not disturbed. And I have a very nice sleep from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. or sometimes 10 a.m. also. I get very good sleep. 6 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours. The time is different, it's all, but I get enough sleep. Actually, say 8 hours I sleep. No worries about that. So that's about it. And now prelim strategy मैंने बता दिया था. लक्ष्मीकांत से नोट्स बनाओ, स्पेक्ट्रम पढ़ो फॉर मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री, मेक नोट्स. स्पेक्ट्रम से आप डायरेक्टली रिवाइज नहीं कर पाओगे बिल्कुल. फ्यू डेज बिफोर प्रीलिम्स, 1 day बिफोर प्रीलिम्स यू विल स्टार्ट पैनिकिंग. तो आप नोट्स बनाओ. एंड एक टॉपर ने बताया था मुझे कि नोट्स बनाने में भी देयर इज स्टेज 1, स्टेज 2, स्टेज 3. Like if you look at my spectrum notes, they are still in the stage 1 वाला notes. मैंने सब कुछ कॉपी पेस्ट कर दिया था बुक से. So my notes also were as big as spectrum, and that is not an efficient way of making notes. आप उससे भी रिवाइज नहीं कर पाओगे. I understood that when I sat down 1 day before prelims or 2 days before to revise modern history and all that. So stage 2 ये होता है, from your own notes you'll filter out the more relevant parts and make a smaller notes. Stage 3 is further smaller, and by reading multiple times you'll understand this. जो unwanted चीज़ें उसको हटाओ, and जो आपको normally याद रह जाता है उसको मत लिखो. The best notes are those notes which don't contain all the information. It should contain only the information which you'll forget. So your notes is for you, it's not for others. If I study your notes, I may not understand what you're trying to say also. That's okay. You should be able to understand, because you will leave those parts which you will clearly remember, surely remember, which you need not, write and memorize. No point writing them or that. Leave that. Filter it out. Write only those points, dates, facts, data and all that. जो आपको याद नहीं रहता है. That should be the third stage notes. I didn't complete this stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 cycle. मैंने बस stage 1 notes बना दिया था, छोड़ दिया था. And actually that was very tough. when I had to revise and all that from those big notes. So your notes also should be very small, right? And efficient, small and efficient. And Lakshmikant for polity, Spectrum for modern history, old NCRT, say ancient and medieval, and for economy, I completely relied on Basava Uppin, sir. Basava Uppin. He was with Rao's IS. Abhi, because Rao's is closed or closing, I think he's gone to Forum IS. And sir is so perfect in economy, and he covers economy so clearly and thoroughly. आपको कुछ भी अलग नहीं करने की मतलब ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. So you'll have to watch his lectures clearly, thoroughly, make notes, and even I didn't make notes also because he gives a very detailed PPT with the lectures. So उनका PPT से revise करती थी मैं. Basava Uppin sir for economy. He has foundation course also for economy, but I didn't join foundation course. I did the quality improvement program जो राउस में होता था during last few months for prelims and mains के लिए अलग से quality improvement program. वहाँ के only economy videos I used to see, not the other faculty for Rouse. Only Basava sir for economy. And if you watch Basava sir's lectures and Basava sir's PPT, if you read, there's literally nothing else you want to do or have to do for economy. And Basava sir also does budget and economic survey analysis. That anyway is freely available YouTube में. हर साल वो करते हैं. You follow that. And एक साल पहले का भी आप budget and economic survey देख लो when you're going to prelims and mains also. This year, whatever is the current year, उस साल को तो करना ही है. Apart from that, 1 year plus also you do to be safe. So economy I did from Basava sir. And PYQs he includes in his lectures itself. So that's the best thing. Science I did from PD365 Vision IS. Like not everything selectively. And वहाँ से टॉपिक देखती थी and इंटरनेट में to search. PIB releases ministry report से पढ़ती थी. International relations was the same thing. PD3, my base was already ready, so there was no notes as such, but things were clear in my mind. Some world history book of NCERT and all I had read, and Rao's IS का कुछ material था. Prelims के लिए I had studied PD365 and mains 365 for mains, and IR I completely dedicate my success to Dipin sir, of course. Next IS. His CAVA program, Current Affairs Value Addition. The videos are very long. You have to watch it much before the exam and make your notes out of it. So my entire international relations I did from Sir. And interviews se pehle bhi he did some interview guidance program lectures. वहाँ से भी I had made some notes and it helped. So that's what about international relations, science from internet and PD365, schemes from PD365. CSAT from Arun Sharma Mindworks, but now faculty has changed. I did the syllabus completion from other mock tests of Vajiram and all that. Do a lot of mocks for see that. Now, mains answer writing strategy. The first attempt, 2024, I didn't get good marks, so I've written again. And this time I've improved a lot. Thanks to, Shivan sir, MMP program. I joined that. I feel it's good in that way. It helps you improve, the dimension generation. Main body में dimension कैसे generate करते हैं. And basically, in mains, what I understood was, आपका introduction and conclusion अगर ready है, mind में clear है, तो आपका ज़्यादा time waste नहीं होगा वहाँ पे. So introduction and conclusion are like, this gravy. उसमें आपको पनीर डालना है या राजमा डालना है वो बाद में देख लो आप. So introduction and conclusion have to be ready, and that will save a lot of time in the exam hall. Your main body has to be based on dimensions. It has to have diagrams, so on so. And this Shivin sir taught very nicely in MMP program. So that was my answer writing strategy. And essay strategy I've discussed in detail on my channel by my name, Squadron Leader Vinutha IRS. You can see that there. Essay writing I'll not like to say again here, but I followed Shubhra Ranjan Nan's strategy. She had done some essay course before. I had joined that. And YouTube, maybe her essay videos are available. She does a philosophical approach to essay. I like that approach. If you don't like that, there's someone called Kazi sir. Kazi. I didn't see his course, but I've heard his name. I followed Shubhra Ranjan ma'am for essay. You watch her videos on YouTube, the way she approaches an essay, philosophical and emotionally, with a flow. No pastel approach and all in essay. No point wise writing, not like general studies. It will not make a good essay. It will be philosophical, emotional, with a flow. Can you hear me? I think in between there was some interruption. Sorry. Okay, so I'm looking at the chats again. Plan B. Plan B होना चाहिए कि नहीं? PIB ministry report, newspaper study, toppers copy analysis. Okay, Mahesh, I told you I'm not from general category, of course. Will not get IRS for 906, and I've improved my answer writing this time. Let's see. Answer, matlab, my mains marks, if they improve, I'll get a better rank this time. And my general studies prelims marks were very good. It was almost like general studies, sorry, general category marks. Okay, so PIB. PIB, you read selectively. Don't get obsessed with the PIB reports and releases, and start reading all the releases which they come there. So you go selectively. See year end ministry reports. Ministry reports, year end review, which is published on PIB. उसमें summary मिल जाता है आपको, right? And then plan B. Plan B, I'll talk about it in some time. Toppers copy कैसे analyze करें? Basically, I would say you see the question, some question which the topper has written. You go to their Telegram channel, download their papers, and you write the answer for that question first. उसके बाद आप topper copy से compare करो. I think ethics के लिए, like for example, I saw Mudita Bansal copies. Her, I think rank was 44 or something, and she was very good in writing ethics answers. So many diagrams, approaches, examples, and all that. So I copied her style of, ethics answer writing. आपको पता चल जाएगा. You just open and see. You read. You'll understand. Like there was one more topper, Anupriya Shakya from Karnataka, rank 121. She used to write very less in her answers. A lot of spacing between the lines. It used to look very neat, but it also used to look quite it's like she's written less. But I understood that less is more. The quality should be more, right? How much will it take you to get a rank? See, prelims cutoff. If you talk about prelims cutoff, it's usually around, don't go below 90. 90 से नीचे नहीं लाना है, okay? 90 minimum. Sometimes 95 तक भी जाता है cutoff, but I'm saying 90 because this year it was around 90, but people were speculating. Sorry. And last year, I think the cutoff for prelims, general category was 87 or something, prelims marks. CSAT, of course, is 66.666. Take it as 67 round off. So, इतना तो score करना ही है आपको. And mains में, the general cutoff is somewhere about 730 or 32, 740 essay, leaving the language papers and leaving the interview marks, I'm telling. So that means roughly 110, 120 marks per paper you have to bring, right? So I'm just looking at the questions here, so I'll talk accordingly. how many books you read during UPSC preparation? See, I don't remember how many books, but a lot of books. And quantity does not matter. It's not a quantity, it's a quality. And keep minimum number of books, sources एक बार decide कर लो and उसको multiple times revise करो. Right? That's what will help you. CSAT strategy for beginner. See, join coaching. There's no solution. Now, if you're a beginner and if you're not confident in CSAT, please take coaching because आजकल CSAT is becoming very difficult. And if your basics are not clear, आप last minute में सिर्फ formulas मग अप करके जाओगे तो नहीं कर पाओगे because these days CSAT is mostly analysis based and logical reasoning based and all that. Some cat level questions are being asked and all. So don't mug up formulas and don't think कि इससे हो जाएगा CSAT. So take coaching and do cat PYQs also so that आपका strategy एक नॉच ऊपर है. कैट PYQs भी करो बट उसको आप लास्ट लेवल ऑफ प्रिपरेशन में करो. फर्स्ट यू डू द यूपीएससी लेवल प्रिपरेशन, do PYQs, do a lot of mocks from Vajiram, Vision, etc. Take a good coaching. I don't know who exactly. There are so many good teachers. There was someone called Syed Khan with Arun Sharma Academy, but now he's not there. So I don't know where he is. Syed Khan sir was very good. He was a cat coacher actually. Okay, so I'm looking at more questions. प्रिपरेशन कब स्टार्ट किया? इट हैज़ बीन अ जर्नी ऑफ 5 years at least. 5 years minimum for me because initially my strategy was wrong. एक एरिया में मैंने ज़्यादा फोकस कर दिया था, like disproportionately more focus in one area, lesser focus in other areas. That was wrong. I should give equal focus to all areas. So that's why I took 5 years. And prelims was the difficult stage for me. Once I cleared, 2024 was the attempt where I cleared all the, stages at once. Prelims also, mains also, interview also. So that's my journey. And next I is Dipin sir, DIPN, Dipin sir. He has a course called CAVA, Current Affairs Value Addition. I completely relied on that for internal security and international relations. He's exceptional in it. Now newspaper. Somebody has asked about newspaper studying. Some people will say newspaper mat padho, aap mains 365 पढ़ लो, PD 365 पढ़ लो, हो जाएगा. But that's completely wrong. Newspaper पढ़ने से ही आपका analytical ability, reasoning ability and all that will improve, increase. So please read a newspaper. I read the Hindu. You may read Indian Express also, up to you. But newspaper mein don't be obsessed with the completion of newspaper. At least make sure you read 2 to 3 editorials minimum and main news points in first front page, back side page and जो international issues page होता है after editorials in Hindu. I don't know about Indian Express. And don't be distracted by the political news. Focus on UPSC relevant news only. And don't make notes from newspaper. Make only very, very factual things. You make a small notebook out of that. If you write everything from newspaper in that book itself will be this much big by the time your prelims comes and आप कुछ भी revise नहीं कर पाओगे उससे. So don't bother to make all that. But note down some brownie points, some key data and key examples from articles. And by the end of a month, you should have hardly made 7 pages or 5 pages of notes. Not more than that. उसमें सिर्फ points होने चाहिए, important facts or data. So don't make complete kahani as a notes. Okay, you'll not be able to revise that from newspaper. I'm reading questions now. How should I manage mains along with prelims, and until when should I cover my optional? Okay, good question. So if you are a beginner who is not confident about prelims, December end tak only you can continue mains plus optional. Do optional right now, because after December, at least up to January end, you can do some part of general studies mains also, because that will overlap with prelims general studies like Lakshmikant, modern history, and all that. But the optional will be completely, specialized. So you'll not be able to do in the last moment. So अभी September में भी कर देना चाहिए था. It's okay. October, November, December completely optional. Completely optional मतलब 50% optional and 50% general studies per day. And keep 1 or 2 hours for CSAT also. If you're not confident in maths. If you're confident, then January से CSAT शुरू करो. Otherwise CSAT अभी से शुरू कर दो. At least 1 hour per day and all that. 50-50 optional and general studies. Or I would say at this stage you can still do 60-40. 60% for optional, 40% for your general studies. And that general studies which you're doing now, let it be mains oriented. And notes completion and understanding the static parts, the theory, etc. Simultaneously you're reading newspaper also. And by December end, stop the mains approach. If you are fresher and if you are not confident of prelims, start completely prelims oriented study. Prelims oriented study मतलब क्या होता है? CSAT में master हो जाओ, master your CSAT skills. Then you revise your notes of polity, economy, science, environment. उसमें multiple revision करो आप. Then do PYQs of this UPSC for GS1 also, GS2 also, do all the PYQs and do a lot of mocks. And mock marks and mock answers analysis, do it fast. Don't spend too much time, because you cannot cover all the mock tests and analyze all the questions. So do as much as you can. I can say do at least about 20 to 30 tests, mock tests for prelims, and all the PYQs of 10 years. So 20 to 30 full length tests. Sectional tests I'm not even counting. Maybe 20 full length tests minimum. 30 is desirable if you're a fresher. For general studies 1 alone I'm saying. General studies 2 के लिए अलग से. Then analyze the answers, the mistakes especially. And PYQs also you analyze where you went wrong, why you went wrong, which area UPSC is most focusing. That should be after January. And CSAT also you strengthen your skills then. CSAT में पूरा perfect हो जाओ by the time prelims approaches, and revise your notes multiple times. And some gap, whatever you're getting, relief you're getting, in that time gap, you do that mains oriented study. And usually what is to be done is things like world history, post independence history, internal security, governance, जो prelims में नहीं आता है, you do that now. So by December, November end, or December, January starting and all, you do the portions which have a overlap with prelims, like polity हो गया, spectrum हो गया. You can do that in December end, January also, if you're confident, and February starting tak you can do that. So the portions which are not at all going to appear in prelims, you do that now. Understood, right? Internal security, governance, then world history, post independence. Don't spend too much time on them also, but you can't leave them, you can't neglect them. Internal security and this disaster management, they are all good scoring subjects. एक क्वेश्चन तो जरूर आएगा, 1 या 2 क्वेश्चन मेंस में. सो यू कैन नेग्लेक्ट देम ऑल्सो, डू देम नाउ. एंड जो कॉमन होते हैं, do them towards the end. That's what I'm trying to say. Now do some test series, at least 2 FLTs of each paper for mains till December. Do some 5 years PYQs at least for mains. Then analyze from toppers answer copies, see the model answers and good topper copies for your own years tests, mock tests. So do two mains FLTs by the end of December, and after prelims, don't wait for result. You just take a week or 5 days break. बस आजकल वो gap भी कम हो गया है between prelims and mains. Now it's only 3 months. पहले it used to be 4 months. So you immediately start preparation. Take only 5 days break. After that, you do this. Firstly, you finish your optional preparation, and you have to divide your time carefully. Then 50-50 hona chahiye time, not 60-40 and all. 50-50 for optional and general studies. I'm saying I'm talking about mains. So that's how you should do it. And there you should try to again write 2 more FLTs for each paper, at least 3 more, and then 2 FLTs and 2 complete test series for optional. So that's how this entire written part is done. Interview approach, I'll speak in a next way because this will become a very big session. I just had a small group on Telegram. We used to discuss every day some editorials, brainstorm on them, debate on them. And I gave some mock interviews. I would say give 4 or 5 if you're a fresher. And if you're confident, then 2 or 3 bus. Stop there. Don't give too many mock interviews. These are more than enough. Good ones are, I would say, Next IS mock interview was good. Vision IS mock interview was good. Shankar IS mock interview in Bangalore. They also have in Delhi. That was also good. And this is what I remember. Unacademy was also good. So give some 3 to 4 mock interviews and stop there. And then be up to date about, your current affairs and your detailed application form 2, which you carry for your interview. You should be thorough on that. You should know about your own, background, your engineering basics. If you're a fresher, they'll not ask you if you already spent 10 years after graduation. Don't worry too much. But some basics at least you should know, right? And your current affairs, editorials and all, you continue reading after mains, because interview they ask. At least the last 1 month from the interview day, you should be knowing the events, right? So that's all for now. And don't neglect your language papers. People have failed because of language papers. People have failed because of CSAT. Don't do these blunders. They are silly mistakes, stupid mistakes. And reach on time for the exam. Now they close the gates 30 minutes before. They don't let you even if you're 1 second later than that. It's not 10 minutes before or 15 minutes like before. So punctuality also, discipline also. And keep a very clean record. Don't do any fraud in your documents, etc. Be very transparent in that. Don't get into trouble unnecessarily. And continue studying. I wish you all the best. I think I have so many more comments, but I'll not be able to address all of them now. You keep comments after this video is uploaded. Don't worry, this video will be uploaded. If you leave some comments, I can address that. I don't have a Telegram channel right now. If required, I'll open one. I have an Instagram account, Vinutha, Vinutha _IRS. That's my Instagram link. If I post anything on Telegram, I'll update there. And I have a YouTube channel by my name, Squadron Leader Vinutha IRS. Vinutha, Squadron Leader Vinutha IRS. So next session, we'll see if possible again in this channel we will arrange, or my YouTube, I keep uploading videos on UPSC. You please have a look if you want to, if it can help you, right? Self study से exam crack हो सकता है, but make sure you take the correct sources and good sources. And what are good sources and what are correct sources is very subjective. Like there are some things which are fixed, like polity for Lakshmikant, spectrum for modern history, but other things, according to your style of writing and your understanding, you should select the sources right now, decide, and don't change it frequently. Don't make too many sources. Filter them out and revise them multiple times. Okay? And don't choose your optional as per your friend or your mentor or whatever. Yes, there should be some minimal sources available in the market, but ultimately it should be your decision. आपको जो पसंद है पढ़ने के लिए, choose that subject. Okay? I wish you all the best. I'll meet you all again. I would like to speak to you all in more detail, but it's been an hour already, long session. So I'll take your leave now. Please excuse me and continue whatever you're doing sincerely.